My experience, judging by her behavior, that's probably what she would do. Run up to the dog, puff up, her hair would go up, and she'd sit there and kind of wait for the gloves to drop.
Right, right.
Which is it's still not good, but it's not like this. If she runs around the neighborhood, she's gonna wipe everything out. I think she's just probably gonna go, now what do I do? So I believe that we're not dealing with severe aggression. We're definitely dealing with reactivity, but we're more dealing. Hey, leave it. We're more dealing with, leave it, with she doesn't know how to act, which is very typical.
Right.
Now, put we don't know how to act into a shepherd. What do? Bark. That's all they do, right? And then the human eye, dog owners, that's aggression. Yes, it's aggression to a certain extent, but so is karate. You know what I mean? It's outletted, and so she's just doing that because she doesn't know what else to do.
Right.
So that's what we have to teach her. Is we have to teach her that when you see another dog, because she just doesn't know how to be.
Right.
And we talked about this before. It's perpetuated into other dog, bark.
Right.
And then it just kind of does this.
Right. Right.
So what I have to do in my game plan is to basically calm her down, let her be a dog, give her a little bit of guidance and direction. And her reactivity is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, she's up there. I mean, she's at a 7-ish.
Right.
Maybe even more, because she's very, very, very wants to go, and she's very loud, and she's throwing her jowls up and barking and all that fun stuff.
And she's smart enough to know how to open a gate.
Right. So think about it. A dog that's mentally all over the place is not going to take any direction at any given time for any reason. Because, and again, we talked about this before, it doesn't matter what spectrum they're on. If they're so excited, jumping, whining, they're licking the air to get to the other person or their dog, or they're barking, showing teeth, growling, etc. When you're like this, nothing good comes from that, right? That's step one. That's what we have to work on right now is, hey, you're a dog. We're going to work you, and you're going to listen, and things are going to be okay because she's really anxious.
Yes.
And anxiousness comes from what's going to happen next.
Right.
And it's just like with people, what we need to do with dogs that are anxious, like we do with people that are anxious, besides giving them a ton of medicine, is if you give them a list of things to do from sunrise to sunset and never let their mind wander, they don't think about, what's that? What's that? Who's that? Where are we going? Who's that? What's that smell? So that's what I'm going to try to do. But you don't have any of that with her. Like you can't tell her to heel. You can't tell her to sit and stay and her actually do it for long periods of time.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to start to do is teach her some foundational imprinting of obedience to give her a little bit more engagement with me, to give her something before, and I kind of call it like the rubber band kind of technique. Meaning I want her always within like a bubble of me. Think of me like a big red dot around me, and I want her always in that graph, that area. So I'm going to go one way, and then I'm going to turn and tell her to come. If she doesn't, I'm going to give her just a quick pop, okay? And it's going to alert her, and she's going to go, oh, the only time she's going to get pressure is when she's not paying attention, okay?
Right.
Because when she doesn't pay attention to me and there's another dog around, she gets in trouble.
Right.
So it's into her benefit that I'm the person that's in charge that needs to teach her that, okay? Just like with kids. I'm going to keep going back and forth. So my theory is when I do that, and she learns that if she's not with me, she gets pressure without any distraction. Okay, she gets it really good. I'm not giving her any pressure. It's almost 100% just positive reinforcement. Good girl.
That's why she's staying
Right.
there or not.
Then we enter another dog, and my theory doesn't change, right? So when I turn, she's still got to be with me.
Right.
And my hopes is she'll redirect off of the other dog, which she's never done, and she'll learn that. And what I'm basically learning is I'm teaching you how to manage the issue.
Right.
That's where a lot of people don't do. You need to manage the issue at hand instead of trying to remove the behavior altogether and say, be a puppy again and love everybody.
Right.
It's not going to happen right now. So to make you happier almost instantly, I can teach you how to manage the situation of saying, okay, fine, you don't particularly love that dog's in the room. but here's how to make the barking stop and the dog be calmer like this, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do, okay? Come, good girl. Good girl. Come, good girl. So all positive stuff here. Good girl. Come. Good girl. So I'm going to try it with you guys. Come. So she's unsure, right? So now I'm going to help her through this. You know, come. Good girl. Well done. Good decision. Good. Come. Good girl. Nice job. So see that quick pop?
Right, tells her what to do.
That rubber band right back and snapped her. Come. Good girl. So she's always going to get positive reinforcement during this time. Good girl. Well done, sweetheart. Good girl. Well done. Good. So I would say out of 20 times, she gets pressure maybe twice. Everything else is super duper. Positive stuff. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come. Good girl. Well done. One more. Sit. It's good, right? Shh. Thank you, Ziva. Thank you very much.
It's one of those things that, like, it brings tears to my eyes. It really does, because just to see her behave the way she did before, that's all I want for her, really.
Yep.
I just want her to be
And
relaxed and to be able to enjoy herself.
yeah, and the good thing is like that's why I do a lot of filming, is because it's study for me. I go home and study hours of footage after I've already trained to make sure that I'm doing exactly what I need to do. What she did at the very end, which was really cool, is she actually stuck her nose out and started to smell.
Yeah.
Right, that's good. So these are all, I'm terrified, I don't know what to do, and the rubber band effect works.
Right.
See how that worked? Because I told her what she couldn't do through pressure.
Right.
So we'll do. Leave this.
Good girl.
Sit. Shh.
Well, have a
Sit.
good trip. Enjoy.
At the beginning, we couldn't do anything about it.
Right.
So we could sit around and talk about how like stressful it is for the dog, and of course it is.
Yeah.
And it makes you stressed, it makes everyone in the room stressed. And so what we did is we taught her, instead of basically just let her and then complain about it, we said, this is what you need to do instead of that.
Right.
And if given the opportunity for her to decide, like, do I want to be less stressed and go with this guy?
Right.
Or do I want to lose my mind and bark at this dog I don't know? And then she started deciding that, hey, this isn't so bad with this guy.
Right.
Is going, what's the key to success here? The key to success is applying discipline or some sort of consequence over the behavior you don't want. If you don't tell the animal or tell the kids, this is bad, give me your iPhone, they will never not do it.
It's the same one.
That's why we go to the speed limit, that's why we don't run through red lights. There's consequences, right? Like, the thing is a lot of people think that if you start correcting your dog, it's what you always have to do, and that's not the case. You just have to teach them, and then they will be what you've taught them, period. So I probably, out of everything that we've done, corrected her a handful of times in an hour,
Just at the right time.
just at the right time, the right correction. I'm not trying to inflict like pain on her, I'm just trying to knock her out of the behavior to let her know, like, hey, take a chill pill. Because life is a lot better like this than the alternative of getting crazy, right? So anyway, that's the key to success when working on this type of behavior. Georgie. That's a good girl. Nice job.
Yes, she's welcome to come back.
Nice job. Ah.
Call you,
No.
If I could do maybe like 1 or 2 times a week, basically, over 24 hours. Right now. Next one, name, or Amanda, is it what?
Sit.
Oh.
Yeah. So Jared and Amanda.
Right there, we'll send her off here.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Good.